Hi, my name's Tom Rumpf, and I'm here to tell you why this beer is a little bit different than some of the beers in the rest of the country.
Upon arriving here, I noticed three things. The landscape is beautiful, the buses are free, and the beers are, well, 3.2% alcohol. After doing a little research, I found out that 3.2% beer is just one of a number of bizarre liquor laws in Utah.
We used to serve just beer, and 3.2 beer, which is Utah beer, and recently we acquired our beer and wine license, and because of that, we are not allowed to have bar stools anymore.
In a restaurant that does not have a private club license, it's illegal to actually pass a drink over the bar to a patron. The bartender has to walk around the bar and serve it.
Some locals refer to this law as the Zion Curtain. This is a knock at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the religion of the Mormons. I was interested to see what other people believed was the driving force behind these laws.
I think that the driving force, the people most behind these laws tend to be the Mormons because they're the most conservative and, religious and are opposed to drinking.
The laws are the way they are in Utah because of Robert Redford. I think the driving force behind the liquor laws are religious groups, the Mormons, who own a lot of it.
I think it's the Nazis.
The laws were probably made by religious folks that don't know how to have a good time.
The Mormons are usually the ones, for the most part, that are our state lawmakers. So as far as taxing goes and how much you can pour and things like that are definitely affected by the LDS religion.
Poor Mormons. It seemed like everybody had it in for them, so I decided to see what they had to say on the issue. Most members of the church would not talk to me on this issue, but I was able to find one local Mormon couple that would.
Probably the religion here. It's probably changed a lot of it with it. And we're probably 90% LDS today.
Not open in anything is positive, but I also think that people should be allowed to, do what they believe in. If they want to, have more than one drink at the table, I think they should be able to do that.
After doing some more research, I found that the LDS Church did have a significant influence in state government. In 1933, when the 18th Amendment was repealed, prohibition was no longer, but Utah stuck to a 3.2% limit for sales in most grocery stores and bars. The Mormons may have had a major effect on Utah state laws when 3.2% was instituted, but that was 75 years ago. Utah State Senator Mike Woodoops is currently trying to pass an anti-alcohol retrofitting act that, if passed, may force restaurants to physically restructure their bars.
You're not allowed to be within 5 feet of the kegs when you're drinking beer, so we would have to actually build something over all of the kegs so that people could still sit at our bar.
The bill would prohibit restaurants from pouring or displaying alcohol within eyesight of a customer and could cost most establishments an estimated $100,000. Although Woodoops is a member of the LDS Church, he is not being supported by his fellow Mormon members on the legislative board.
The private club law is probably the biggest effect, which is on the books right now. The governor of the state, John Huntsman, is trying to abolish that, get rid of it. Woodoops is fighting it, Representative Woodoops. He's trying to fight it, thinking that it would allow more drinking, but all the safety mechanisms are in place already in the private club to where you can't overserve or shouldn't overserve. If someone's intoxicated, cut them off, get them a taxi, get them out the door.
So, in retrospect, the LDS Church has had a historical influence on Utah's liquor laws, but the state government has been just as influential due to financial reward and the current overzealousness of one state senator. Alright guys, that's a wrap. Toss one of those Utah beers. I need to get slightly buzzed.